Hey Hugo, my name is Panyia, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business and have them be able to find you guys online if they don't already know who you guys are. So most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, it's simple. Oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. So I found that by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of these local business owners raising their hands and saying, I like you, Panyia, come do this for us. So if by the end of this video you like what you heard and you see that I have a lot of tricks on my sleeve that can help with your business, shoot me an email or a call and we can definitely chat. Or if by the end of this video you simply want to take this information and do them yourself, that works for me as well. So now let me show you 3 things that would set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. So the first thing I want to go over is content. So everything you see me highlighting here, all of these are considered content. And content is basically what Google uses in order to understand what it is that you guys do and the service you guys provide in order to drive the right traffic to your website. And many business owners know that they need content. However, what they don't know is that the average length of the number one result on Google for construction company is at least 1,500 to 2,400 words. So for you to show up at the top of Google, you need at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. And what I did was I copy and paste all of your content to this word counter, and as we can see, you guys have about 467 words, which is not a lot of content, so we definitely want to go in and add in more content. That way you guys reach the minimum of 1,500 words. So the next thing I did was I went to this tool I use called Eras. This is a super cool tool to use because it lets me see behind the scene of what is happening behind a website. So when I put your website into this tool, we can see here that you guys are not ranking for any keywords, and that's driving in zero in traffic. And then if we take a look at one of your competitor, Mission Home Remodeling, this is one of your top competitor. When I type into Google Kitchen Remodeling San Francisco, as we can see, they are on top of the list. We can see here that they have about 58 keywords, and that's driving in. And if we look at the keywords they're ranking for, we can see here that they are ranking for a lot of buyer intent keywords such as kitchen remodeling San Francisco, home renovation San Francisco, because these keywords itself is driving in a total of 250 in search volume, to which you guys are missing out on because you're not ranking for these type of keywords. So we definitely want to go in and adding in these type of keywords and ranking for them. That way you're able to drive in these type of traffic into your website, which can potentially become leads for your business. And then the next thing I want to talk about is citation. So I went to Google and type in kitchen remodeling San Francisco. Usually the first thing we're going to see is the sponsor and ad section. That is usually the section where businesses are paying Google to be up on. However, study does show that ads are only semi-effective and can definitely become a money pit if the ads aren't effective. And then this area is where citation matter most. So this area is the Google Map Pack or the maps. This is where 40% of your traffic will come from. And in order to get into the top 3 of the maps, you need citation. And citation is basically your business name, address, and phone number listed through various directories such as Yelp, Yellowbook, Whitebook, local pages, and even Facebook have an area where you can submit a citation. So the more citation you have, the more relevant you are to Google, and the more likely Google will push you to the top 3 of the maps. And then this is the third and last thing I want to talk about. So this area is the organic section. This is where 60% of your traffic will come from. And in order to get here, you need authority. And how do you get authority? Well, it all comes down to backlink. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think of it like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, but in Google eyes, this is a passing authority. So the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. However, not all links are created equally. So let me give you an example. Since one of the service you provide is kitchen remodeling, if you have another website that also provide that service or something similar linking back to you, that would be more effective in giving you authority than, let's say, Pizza Hut linking back to you, because hey, you guys don't sell pizza for a living, right? So that would not be so good for your website. And if we go back to this tool, we can see here that you guys have about 7 backlinks going back to your website, and if we look at them, we can see that you guys have a couple of spam link going back to your website. These are basically these Pizza Hut link that you do not want for your website. So we definitely want to go in and remove these spam link and get you guys more powerful and relevant links for your website. And if we take a look at your competitors, we can see here that they have about 423 backlinks going back to their website. And something that we can definitely do is we can actually take all of the good links that they have and go after them for your own website, as well as adding even more powerful and relevant links for your website to beat out your competitors. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Once again, we went over content, making sure your front page have at least 1500 words. Citation, you want to have more citation than your competitor to beat them and get pushed to the top of the map. And then backlinks, you need more relative site pointing back to you guys to show Google that you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can definitely be #1 across Google. And yeah, here you go. You can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 916-382-2906. Once again, my name is Panyia and my number is 916-382-2906. If not, no worries, but I will love some feedback on this video. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you and have a great day.